Hi, I'm Kate Zullo, Head of Education here at the Litchfield Historical Society. For the past couple weeks, we've been taking a look at a letter between General Washington and his spy master, Benjamin Talmadge, where they're using a code to conceal the information within the letter. This is called cryptology. This idea that they're systematically changing the message to confuse anybody who's reading it where they don't want them to know what's in the letter. So what I want to do today is look at the difference between codes and ciphers. Let's start with codes, because that's what the culprit spy ring was using. So we see in their coded letters, they're taking specific words and replacing them with numbers. And this is how a code works. Taking those important words, whether they're objects, places, people, and replacing them and disguising their true meaning by replacing them with another word, or in the case of the culprit spy ring, a number. But the key to a code is that you need a code book to reveal those true meanings. And this code book would have to be the same for everybody using that code. So while here at the Litchfield Historical Society, we actually don't have Benjamin Talmadge's code book. But Washington would have used the same code book, and his is at the Library of Congress. So we can use that code book to decode the messages we have here at the Historical Society. Now, when it comes to ciphers, ciphers are a bit different because they're going to use an algorithm to hide the message. So they're basically going to use a set of rules that if you have some sort of key, some key piece of information, you'll be able to just follow that set of rules to decode the message. So one of the simplest forms of ciphers is called a shift cipher. It's also known as a Caesar cipher, since reportedly Julius Caesar used this type of cipher. Let me show you how a simple cipher works. You're essentially going to need two alphabets. Now you'll see here I have an alphabet in black. That's the alphabet that I'm going to use for the actual meaning of the word. And then I have another alphabet written in red. That's the alphabet I'm going to use when I put it into code. Now I'm going to need to come up with a key, which is a single piece of information that anybody who knows the key will be able to solve the code. So for this one, I'm going to use a key that means A, which is, you see A in this interior, equals S. So if I wanted to write my name, Kate, I'd go ahead and I'd find the letter K on the interior circle and replace it with the letter on the exterior circle, which is C. And of course I know because of my key that A equals S. And if I look on here, I see the letter T equals L. And the letter E equals W. So there's my name, CSLW. Do you want to try writing your own name? Well, we actually have a version of this cipher up on our website, which you can go and visit and try writing your own name in cipher. The culprit spy ring used codes, but there was another founding father playing around with ciphers. Found in one of Thomas Jefferson's notebooks were instructions on how to build a manual polyalphabetic substitution cipher system. Whew, a mouthful. It was a pretty sophisticated system that used the alphabet inscribed on 36 different wheels, all strung together onto an iron spindle that could be used to code a message. Now, we don't know that Thomas Jefferson ever built this cipher, but the reproductions of it have been made. So a big thank you to West Group Law for generously sponsoring our Secrets of the Spy Master series. We'll be back next week with more on Talmadge, so we hope you have a great weekend and happy sleuthing.